Hey everybody. So I don't know about you, but my kids are out of school for this summer as of today. One of my kids was out last week actually, and then the rest today. And do you know what you do when all your kids are home and there's somebody in every room? You go and record videos in your car. Yeah, this is where I had to go to be alone so that I could make this video for you. I've kind of been trying all dang day. So here I am in my car in the Texas heat. It is 84 out today. Luckily I have AC. So what I want to talk to you about is recruiting, which I know is kind of a scary word because you are a new sponsor. And now on top of everything else that you are being asked to ask your new downline, Scentsy and us and the verbiage and the compensation plan and incentives and title and sensational start are all asking you to ask your new downline to recruit. So why would you do that? Why would you overwhelm yourself and your new downline with already recruiting when you are still trying to teach them how to be a consultant and they're still learning how to be a Scentsy consultant? Well, obviously we have talked about sensational start. A really big benefit of recruiting is in the first 70 days for the sensational start. When you recruit and your recruit goes active, which is just a $200 party or $200 in orders, however they're gathered, makes the monetary volume that you need to sell in order to earn that award go down. So instead of, I think it's $1,500 for level 1, it's only $500 in your own personal sales in 70 days. Too easy. And one recruit that goes active, which is $200 in sales for them. So it lowers that sales bar and gets you started with recruiting right away, which has a lot of bonuses such as sensational start. Incentives always have a recruiting component. Getting paid at title has a recruiting component once you get to lead and above. And of course you do get paid on having a team. Now, you don't get paid to do nothing, let's be clear. You get paid to sponsor, but sponsoring means that you have a responsibility, like we talked about before, to the team member that you recruit. So consider it a pay raise, but consider it also a responsibility increase. You're not just responsible for your business, you're responsible for the education, training, and business of your downline. And Scentsy wants to reward you for that, which is why you get a percentage of whatever they sell, and why you get rewarded also for their sensational start. So if your new downline hits sensational start level 1 with only $500 in sales and 1 recruit, you're going to get a financial compensation for that in the way of product credit within Scentsy Family Store or a Scentsy product yourself. So there's that. Also, there's benefits for them. Let's say that you sponsor somebody who's not local to you. And we all know that it's more fun to sell Scentsy with a team, with a friend, with another person. Humans by nature are social. We are social. Who doesn't like to spend the day with somebody who is like-minded and we can enjoy doing the same thing as each other and support each other? So if you are recruiting and you have potential recruits that are not local to you, encouraging them to recruit someone local to them will give them like a local buddy, which is always more fun. I can tell you it's always more fun to do events, fairs and shows with somebody. It's built-in girl time, and you get to tell your family that you're working, but it's built-in girl time, and that's an absolute wonderful bonus. Getting family involved, that's a great encouragement to get family involved. You have a new downline, maybe they have a sister, maybe they want to do this with their mom, maybe they have an adult daughter. This is a great family business, and again, you'll have camaraderie, you'll have a partner to do shows, events, and fairs with that's local to you. So there are lots of reasons to ask your new downline to recruit sooner rather than later. Now, the part of it that is intimidating, I think, and it's not just for you being a new sponsor, it's intimidating for everybody, and that includes directors, star directors, and so forth, is when you first join, it's overwhelming. When you first recruit somebody, it's overwhelming. They're going to be overwhelmed. You're asking them to be a new team member, but you're also asking them to be a new sponsor in a relatively short period of time. But what you need to remember is you are not an island. It is not just you as the new sponsor and your new recruit and her potential new recruit against the world. That's not how it is. You have your own sponsor. You have a director. You have a star director. You have a superstar director. You have home office. You have the training center. You have so many tools at your disposal. You have so much support. You have a team page. If you're on my team, Team Beaming Stars, you have a team page. You have as our star director, you have Sharon Warshaw's team page that all of us on Beaming Stars also have access to. So we have the benefit of double dipping the support and the knowledge and the information and the experience, because you have 2 different team rooms that you get to be part of. There are tools that Scentsy gives us built in to help ease the transition and the load. Like, we're not asking anybody, and Scentsy's not asking anybody to reinvent the wheel here. There are already systems in place to support new sponsors, new team members that sponsor within their first 70 days, which happens a lot. There's already built-in systems in place to support a scenario such as this. So there's really a lot of good reasons to be asking your new downline to also consider sponsoring in their first 70 days. I, again, know that it can be intimidating, and I think the benefits outweigh the stress that could potentially be involved. Some things that you might, some tips and tricks that you might want to pass on when asking them is reminding them to revisit their list of 100. When you go back and you're looking at that list of 100, you're not just looking for potential sales and potential hosts. If you have a people on the list that are super organized, really love Scentsy, maybe you know someone who literally has their toe stuck in everything in this community, they're great people to ask to join your team. And that's what you want to encourage your new downline to do, is to help identify these people and ask them to join. Always bring it up. The answer is always no if you don't ask. That's just a given. Helping them with verbiage, helping them with what to say. One of my favorite tips is I don't like to use the word join or team when I ask somebody to be part of Scentsy. I like to say, would you like to do what I do? Would you like to do this with me? Let's see, another one I wrote down is, let's go for coffee and talk about if Scentsy is a good fit for you. And the reason that verbiage is important is you're not just telling them that you're looking for just anybody to join. You want your request to join be personal, and they want to know that you guys have talked and agree that Scentsy's a good fit, and if it's not, bless and release. Do you want to do what I do? Let's do this together. If you're trying to recruit somebody who's local to you, the verbiage, hey, let's do this together, sounds so much more inviting and so much more personal, so much more fun than join my team, which is kind of a slogan or a phrase that every direct sales business uses. So I try to avoid the words join and team when I'm recruiting myself. Want to remind your downline to consider their personal appearance on social media. Scentsy is a wonderful company. Obviously, it is a wonderful company joined by humans and ran by humans. Mistakes happen. Remind them that social media matters. And if there's a problem within the, growing pains of starting a new business, social media is not where you air those grievances. That's what our teams are for. That's what support is for. That's what you are for as their sponsor, and so forth. Just remind them to think about their appearance on social media. And speaking of social media, let's talk about Scentsy in real life. Don't just post stock photos off of the Scentsy website. Show people how you use Scentsy in real life. Show them pictures of you doing fairs and events. Talk about how you went on date night with your hubby and dropped Scentsy off on your way, and how you just fit Scentsy into your everyday life. Whatever it is, talk about Scentsy in real life. IRL, by the way, I just learned that means in real life. I had no idea. My kids taught me that. So yeah, in real life, show people through the use of social media how Scentsy fits into your real life, and get them excited. Encourage your downline to show people how exciting Scentsy is for them and what they're gaining from it, and other people will want to be excited and join as well. For people, this is another big one, another really big one. Your downline is shy. They're already asking people to purchase and support their new business. Now they're asking them to join. Well, it's obviously a no if you don't ask. And you don't know when someone just might be interested and just waiting for you to say something. But if you're shy about asking, brand yourself. Brand yourself with Scentsy. A t-shirt, a keychain, a sticker on your car. I don't know if you can see. Right. Oh, okay. Yeah. Right there. Right there. You can see I've got Scentsy on my car. When you brand yourself a Scentsy, people know you're serious about your business. I'm not going to put Scentsy on my car if this is just some passing hobby that I only intend to do over the summer, or I'm just planning to sell to family and friends. You're not going to have Scentsy on your car. You may not have the Scentsy t-shirt. Branding is a good way to get people to come up to you and ask you about Scentsy, and then that gives you an opportunity to talk to them about joining. Again, going back to your list of 100, you don't just use that list of 100 to identify sales. It's not just about sales. You use that list to identify who might want to host, who might want to join as well. And of course, party flipping. If you have your mom who's hosting a party for you, and you can ask her if she'd like to join you in what you do, and you guys could, use it as a bonding experience, do things together, spend time together. Maybe mom's retired and looking for something to do. You can turn around and flip her party. She can join. She gets to keep those orders. Boom, you've already got a consultant on your downline. She's already got her 200. You already have your 500 or are working on it in your first 70 days, and you're going to at minimum earn Sensational Start Level 1. So these are ways to talk to your downline about how this is fun, how it's easy, how you're team building, and how there are systems put in place to make sure that they have support while they're learning to be successful young consultants and be successful young sponsors. So that's kind of the gist of it. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to anybody in this group, Sharon and I included. And I hope you all have a wonderful day. Talk to you later. Bye.